As Gandalf once said, the battle for Middle-earth is about to begin. For those who don't know, I am a massive Lord of the Rings fan. I've got the whole trilogy on Blu-ray, and I'm such a geek, I actually got the extended editions as well. Like, who watches the theatrical ones anymore? Like, I still got them, but maybe one day. Probably not. Not only do I think these are some of the best fantasy films of all time, I honestly think they're some of the best films of all time, period. In Empire magazine, these 3 movies are in the top 20 greatest films of all time list. Unbelievable. I will be re-reviewing these movies in the future because about 2-3 years ago I reviewed these movies and the quality wasn't that good and they weren't very entertaining, but I will talk about them again. Please be patient and I'll get to them. And staying on topic of Lord of the Rings, I'm here to talk about the best Lord of the Rings game of all time, and that is the Battle for Middle-earth. This game came out in 2004, not too long after the Return of the King was released. In 2004, I didn't even know this game existed. I just walked into a store and I saw it on the shelf in one of those rectangular cardboard packets, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know it existed. So I bought it for $25. $25 for this game. What a bargain! And it turned out to be the best $25 I've ever spent in my entire life. This game is pretty fun. The best way I can describe this game is Age of Empires, but Lord of the Rings style. This game is based on the film trilogy that went from 2001 to 2003. You can either play as the good campaign or the bad campaign. I prefer the bad campaign only because you can make your army so much bigger. In the good campaign you play as Gandalf, Aragorn, pretty much the entire fellowship. The good campaign is fun as well, but Gondor soldiers, they're pretty hopeless. Even in the movies they're hopeless. When you play as the evil campaign you can make these massive camps. You can build these really massive circular round castles, and you can build structures like farms, stables, blacksmiths. You can train archers and soldiers. When you play as the evil campaign, it's so much harder to break into the castles because the walls are really high. When you're good, you can just easily walk into the enemy camp and just waste them all. They don't have any walls. With both campaigns, you can unlock these very special abilities. The good guys have the army of the dead and the bad guys have the Balrog. Well, you get that in this game, and it's so worth it. You can use the Balrog to break into the castles. He can just get out his sword or his whip and just break the walls down. And with the good campaign, you can actually get the Ghost Army, and they can go over the walls and over obstacles and just wipe out enemies, just like in the movie. The special abilities are pretty cool. The graphics are excellent, not picture perfect, but really good. Aside from that, I have no faults with this game. It sticks very closely to the movies, and most importantly, to its lore. If this game can have me play it for 3 days straight, that's certainly saying something. I'm going to give Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth, a 9. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please leave a like and a comment down below. Hope you guys can stick around for my next video, and I'll see you guys next time.